morning children. Welcome to class 12 English class, and I am your English teacher Ms. Laila Abraham. Today I am going to take a lesson from your English text Flamingo, lesson number 5, Indigo, written by Louis Fisher. This lesson is an excerpt taken from the famous biography of Mahatma Gandhi, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi, written by Louis Fisher. This particular lesson is about the famous Champaran agitation, which is written in golden letters in the history of Indian freedom struggle. So before I start the lesson, I would like to introduce the author. Louis Fisher, born in 1896, died in 1970. He was born in Philadelphia in United States of America. Worked as a journalist and a teacher in Princeton University. And the most famous work is The Life of Mahatma Gandhi, which is his biography. And a number of new terms appear in this lesson. Anyway, I am going to give you a few here. Convention means agreement, delegates, representatives, peasant, small farmer, emancipated, it's thin, sharecroppers, tenant farmers, resolute, determined, tenacity, determination, advent, arrival. Now I would like to throw light into this term, sharecropper. It's a combined word, share plus cropper. These sharecroppers were small scale farmers who were asked by the British landlords to cultivate indigo in 15% of their total land. That means they had to reserve 15% of their land to cultivate indigo, which is a cash crop, which was in great demand those days because the plant extract of this particular indigo plant was used to make blue dye, to color blue denim and cotton yarn or blue cotton clothes. They had to just cultivate this crop and give the entire yield to the British landlord. You know, they were just poor peasants, just from hand to mouth, and they wanted to cultivate some food crop. So they did not want to do this. So there was resentment, this agitation, there was this upheaval, and it's about these sharecroppers. The backdrop, this agitation took place in Champaran in Bihar, and most of the important incidents took place in Motihari, that's the capital of this district. And the time period is 1917. That's during our Indian independence struggle. These are the main characters. There are many leaders, but a few names are mentioned here. Mahatma Gandhi, Rajendra Prasad, who became our president later, J.B. Kripalani, and Rajkumar Shukla, who was a very poor peasant from this Champaran. These are the important dates. 1942. In 1942, this Louis Fisher met Gandhiji for an interview to collect information to write his book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. He met him a number of times And during one such meeting, he narrated this incident of Champaran. So this man, the poor man from Rajkumar Shukla from Champaran, he met Gandhiji in 1916 during the annual convention of the Indian National Congress, and some more than 2000 delegates participated in this particular convention. Rajkumar Shukla met Gandhiji during this convention, and he explained their problems to Gandhiji. But Gandhiji was very busy with other engagements, so he couldn't attend to this problem. But Rajkumar Shukla was a very determined person. He followed, accompanied Gandhiji everywhere, and finally Gandhiji was very impressed by the tenacity of this person, and he agreed to come to Champaran. So he visited Champaran in 1917, and there was a huge crowd waiting for him at the station, led by J.B. Kripalani and his students. J.B. Kripalani welcomed him in his home, and Gandhiji stayed with him. In those days, harboring a freedom fighter at home was an offense, but he didn't bother about it. So there Gandhiji met the peasants, the authority, the landowners, the local leaders, and they had many discussions, many meetings, many conferences, but nothing positive had happened. Gandhiji returned. Again he came back, visited this place many times, and at last an arrest warrant was issued against Mahatma Gandhi, which was cancelled later. And at last they filed a case in the court. Those days the British courts used to give verdict in favor of the Britishers. They never supported the Indians, but this court, they gave the right judgment. They gave the judgment, the verdict in favor of the farmers. So according to that, the land owners were asked to pay all the money, all the amount they had taken from the farmers during those years. It was a huge sum, like maybe in lakhs or crores. So Britishers were not ready to pay that. They agreed to pay 25% of it, and Gandhiji agreed for it because he wanted to end this. He wanted to find a solution to end this bonded labor and release the farmers. So at last everything ended in an amicable way, and the matter was solved. And this gave courage and strength to Gandhiji to proceed ahead for the independence struggle, to lead the independence struggle. This was a victory for him and the people. He understood that the strength of people is more strong than the strength of weapons. In fact, this incident paved the way for our freedom. So this is a very important lesson, children. So this is just an introduction. And so as a pre-teaching activity, you read the lesson once or twice. I told you there's a number of terms, new terms, and many names and dates appear in this lesson. So to get all that, you should read it once or twice and then try to do the book back exercises. So thank you, children, and I will send you the teaching video.